Hello, all of my viewers and students. I hope you are doing well and enjoying your life and studies as well. Today, I'm gonna instruct you on how to conduct a regression analysis with control variables. In this model, we have an independent variable which is IBSE and dependent variable which is innovative performance. So we need to find the impact of IBSC on innovative performance using regression analysis. And we will use, of course, hierarchical regression analysis in this example. We have age, gender, education, and tenure, which are confounding variables because they have a direct impact on our dependent variable. And in this analysis, we will partial out this impact to study the exact impact of IBSC on innovative performance. So we need to control the impact of these confounding variables on our dependent variable in this regression analysis. Let's go to our data file in SPSS. We have age, gender, education, tenure. Our confounding variables or control variables, we have IBSC and IP, which is innovative performance. This is the data view. We have 100 responses in this example. So let's start the analysis. Go to analyze, correlate, and bivariate. You need to put your control variables, your independent variable IBSC and dependent variable innovative performance. You need to click Pearson, two-tailed, and flag significant correlations. Okay. Here is the correlation matrix. You can see that your independent variable IBSC has a correlation of 0.211 with education, which is significant at 0.05 p-value. Similarly, you have your dependent variable IP having the correlation with education of 0.386 and is significant at 0.01 p-value. So in this correlation matrix, you can see that your dependent variable innovative performance has a significant correlation with education. So you need to control the impact of education on your dependent variable, which is innovative performance, so that you may analyze the true impact of your independent variable, which is IBSC in this case, on the dependent variable, which is innovative performance. Therefore, you need to run a hierarchical regression analysis, and in that analysis, you have to control the impact of your confounding variables or the control variables on your dependent variable. So to run the hierarchical regression, go to analyze, regression, linear. Put your control variables in independent box, your dependent variable, and then click next and put your independent variable IBSC here. Now click on statistics, click model fit and R square change and click continue, then click OK. This is the regression output. You can see that in model summary you have two models, model 1 and model 2. In model 1 you have R square of 0.16, which is significant at 0.002, and in model 2 you have an R square of 0.661, which is significant at 0.001. This is the ANOVA result. Model 1 is significant at 0.002, whereas model 2 is significant at 0.001. And these are the regression coefficients, beta coefficients. You can see that your IBSC significantly predicts the innovative performance at p-value 0.001 and the beta value is 0.488. Now you need to know how to report these regression analysis results in proper way. So you need to make a table like this. You can see this is table 1, results of regression analysis for innovative performance. This is A, which is the sample size. Here in this case, the sample size is 100 responses. These are predictors and innovative performance. Step 1, you need to enter control variables. And in step 2, you need to enter the IBSC or your independent variables. This P represents that control variables are age, gender, education, and tenure. For innovative performance, you need to report beta, R square, and change in R square. So you need to put these values mentioned in XX. Here you can see that for model 1, the R square is 0.16. So you need to enter this value of R square here. R square value of control variables 0.16. Now in model 2, you see that R square value is 0.661, and you will put the value of model 2 here. .66. Now you need to put the change in R square, which is 0.50. You can simply calculate it by subtracting the model 1 R square from model 2 R square. So you will enter 0.50 in the change in R square field, and you can see that your change in R square is significant at 0.001. Therefore, you will report 3 asterisks, which represent p-value is less than 0.001. Now you need to report the beta value of IBSC. So beta value is 0.488 and it's significant at 0.001. Here you will report 0.48 and 3 asterisks are there, which represent p is less than 0.001. So this is how you will report your control variables in hierarchical regression analysis. You can see in step 1 you will enter control variables and R square for control variables. In step 2 you will enter your independent variables and beta, R square, and change in R square for your model 2 or step 2. In this example, you can see that the control variables age, gender, education, and tenure explain 16% of the variance in innovative performance, whereas the independent variable IBSC explains 50% of the variance in innovative performance. This is how you will report the results of hierarchical regression analysis when you will use control variables in your model. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for joining me.
Dr. Alon Ben Jacob, are you prepared to move forward?
Yes, I can.
Okay, then Dr. Alon Ben Jacobs, he actually took us up on the offer to publish with the International Journal of Management, Economics, and Social Sciences. This is one of the things that we are prepared to do as a group to help you get published in a peer-reviewed journal. So, Dr. Jacob, before you move forward with that, I'd like you to discuss a little bit about your experience and then go right into your presentation.
Yes, sure, gladly. So good morning, everyone. I finished my DBA early this year, and toward the end of the dissertation approval and discussion, I tried to publish in several magazine, and I didn't succeed. I connected with Dr. Rivers and the society, and shared my passion in publishing my topic, which was similar to what I will discuss now in the presentation. And Dr. Rivers, he escorted me and allowed me to publish the article. It was a process of 3 to 4 months that it took a lot of back and forth, and I learned that I cannot use the same dissertation. I would need to put my inner voice, my academic background and study, and I would need to turn it into something a bit different than what I thought it would be. And again, after 3 or 4 months, I was able to publish. It was published mid-September. So, and I'm very proud and honored to get this escort and the support from the DBA Society team. So thank you.